Yo, what up? Another video about understanding libertarianism, because a lot of people get it twisted. And in this video, I want to discuss sort of the bad business practices and what I mean by that, and more specifically what I want to discuss in that regards. So, I see there are people, maybe more so leftists, but not just leftists, who will see a libertarian making having some sort of complaint about a business practice, something that a business does. Like you see me complaining about EA and FIFA all the time, or you see people complaining about Twitter and whatever they're doing, and you get the people that point to libertarians complaining and make snarky remarks like, hey, free market, if you don't like it, shut up, this is what you know, type of stuff. And it again shows that they have no understanding as to what libertarianism is. Libertarianism isn't about shut the hell up, don't say nothing, don't voice an opinion when a business does something. Now, of course, we're against the state having some sort of regulation or the power to regulate, right? The power to force someone to really abide by whatever ideals that I personally have, right? That's not what it's about, right? Actually, it's the complete opposite in terms of what we believe in a freer society, free markets. We believe, hell, we encourage that sort of complaint, right? We see you having a bad business practice, we're loud about it because we want other people to know about it, obviously, and that sort of puts pressure on the institution to change their business practices, or you take your, you know, money, whatever have you, you take that elsewhere, right? It's not without complaint. That's not what libertarianism is about. That's not what free markets are about. It's not about just shutting the hell up, not saying anything. That's not what it's about. You have every right to complain. Hell, you should complain, and most libertarians are going to encourage that you complain to keep the business in check in the event that you see them doing something that you disagree with. And that's very simple. That should be a very simple concept to understand. But again, so many people that criticize libertarianism have no understanding as to what it actually is. They don't know what it is. They don't care to know what it is. They'll straw man the hell out of it. But they think that, you know, when we maybe say something about a bad business practice and we equally say, or more so on the opposite end, we'll say, hey, the state shouldn't be, you know, I might have this complaint, but I wouldn't dare use the state to try to enforce said complaint or force you to comply to whatever rules, because I think that the practice that you're doing is not right, or I disagree with it. It's about, okay, I'm going to complain. I'm going to let others know about my gripes to keep you in check in hopes that you change your practices. And if you don't, well, maybe we go elsewhere. And other competing firms maybe see the complaints, right? And they say, oh, I see people don't like what these guys are doing, so I'm gonna have a similar business and I'm gonna do the opposite. It's, you know, it's about those sort of conversations. It's about those sort of complaints, keeping people in check. Obviously, these sort of, you know, you got the Yelps of the world and stuff like that. Libertarians aren't against Yelp, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not against the act of having some sort of platform in which people go there to voice their gripes, concerns, or they go there to maybe if they have a good sort of experience with this particular institution. That's what libertarianism is about. That's what we encourage. So shut the hell up when you see us complaining about the business practices, as that's not opposite of libertarianism.